Good midday, good midday, good midday, good midday, good midday. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. So we're grateful for everyone who is here, and whether you're going to watch live or whether you're going to watch later, we are thankful to God. Kathy, how are you? Praying for you. You've been in my spirit for the past couple of days. So praying for you that God will continue to keep you and to provide for you and to give you everything you stand in need of. Nancy, Minister Sarah, Shirley, thank y'all so much for being a part of this moment of sharing one with the other. So we're grateful to God for you, one and all. So, Cora, wow, way to go, Cora. Good to have you here. Glad that you share. Please do as Cora has done and share. Timothy, bless your heart for being a part of this moment and this time. Okay. Kathy, I just need you to hang in there and I need you to not get discouraged. I need you to not be weary in well doing, for in due season you shall reap if you don't lose heart. Need to get that in there. Need to get that in there. Needed to get that in there. Denise, thank you so much for being here. I haven't seen your sister, have I, lately? I can't remember. Lynn, Ethel, bless y'all for being here. Bless your hearts. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Sharon, good to have you with us. Stephanie, bless the Lord for you and yours and how God continues to bless us over and over again. Minister Faye, thank you so much for being here and being with us and being a part of this movement. That's what the Lord done placed in my spirit. It's a movement, and so we give God glory. Jamie, how are you? Good to have you here. So, with that being said, please share, please share, please share. That would be absolutely wonderful. Okay, and thank you, James. I appreciate it, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar for letting us know that all is well. We have to make sure that we provide for you the very best presentation that we possibly can, and because it's for the kingdom. Okay, and then it's a movement. Something is happening, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is moving. Linda, okay. Yeah, you can open your windows. Daryl, my friend, how are you? Bless you for being here with us on today. Okay. Valerie, how are you? How's dad coming along? Make sure you tell him we said hello. Okay. 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 All right. I do understand, Denise. Believe me. Believe me, cold weather is enough to make folk want to stay in. But to God be the glory, and things are getting a little bit better. There's a lot of rain coming, and we need to be aware of that. Deborah, good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. Um, but God, yes, 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 yes. So we are thankful to God for you, one and all. The question that I have today, Minister Marcia, bless you for being here, is what keeps us from living right, walking right, talking right, engaging in right conduct? As I was teaching my students last night in higher ground college, the one thing that seems to be missing, God ain't going nowhere, is direction, determination. Elder Carter, bless you. Laverne, it seems as though people are bewildered and lost. And Minister Felicia, thank you so much for being here. Bless you, dear. Love you. Pat, good to have you here. And so what do we what is missing that causes us to veer off, Chaplain Hearns, that causes us to veer off? As we were traveling after worship was over with, Tamika, bless the Lord for you being here. On the newer cars, they have this system. You can cut it off or on if you want to. This system that causes you to not sway into another lane. Some cars, the seat vibrates. Some cars, the steering wheel vibrates. Some cars, the steering wheel takes over and pushes you back in the appropriate lane. Why do you think in this day and age these devices are necessary? Old school cars didn't have all of these electronic devices. It didn't have this thing where you could pick up who's too close in the front and who's too close in the back. And when you go to change the lane, you didn't have these little lights that come on to make sure that you don't run into somebody or somebody doesn't. What is going on that we need so many electronic devices? Okay. Yeah, and it does talk to you. Mine's my Genesis will tell me that my hand ain't on the wheel because it can sense, because it's not one of those cars that drives on its own. And so, why do we need now all of these extra things? Hey, LMA, everything all right on your street? I think I saw that there was some shootings on your street. And I was gonna call you, but I got a couple of phone calls. I'm gonna check to make sure you were doing okay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was on your street. I just want to make sure you all right. What are the things that are keeping us from staying focused? What is it? Hey Sonia, how are you? What is it that's keeping us from paying attention? Okay. See, Daryl, you done stole my thunder, but it's where I was going. Linda Brown, distractions. Hey Christine, we've always played music when we're driving. We've always done that, sing and whatever while the music is. But all of a sudden, the least little thing, the least little thing causes us to not pay attention to what we should be paying attention to. Carolyn Vernice, bless you for being here. And so when you look at Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. You remember I talked about that on yesterday, that whatever has your heart has got you. Whatever has your heart has got your money, has got your time, has got your attention. Ooh. And when love has got you, cell phones, thank you, Minister Sarah. Cell phones. You know, I've watched women. Can I add one more thing to it? Reading books while driving. I don't know if you've ever seen people do this or not, but they're behind the wheel and the book is sitting on the steering wheel as they drive. Texting on the phone, all kind of things. They got all kind of warnings out here now, trying to keep people alive because they're not paying any attention. And but anything that has your heart has everything about you. Gelada. Yeah, I have been driving down the road and people will have the book on the steering wheel and they'll be reading the book as they are driving. Carletta, good to have you here. Okay. Apply makeup up. See, since I don't do that, no, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. All of these things are going on that causes us to not pay attention. But and guess what? Here we go. Here we go. Those things have your heart because they're controlling your behavior. Mm, mm, mm. Anything you love really is controlling, whether you think you're in control or not. Trust me, whoever has your heart has got more than your heart. It's got everything. But he says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and don't lean unto your own understanding. We got to talk about this for just a second. Our children, my God. Listen, and don't now. This does not mean that you cannot operate within your intellectual capacities or capabilities. This does not mean, Dr. Fletcher, bless you, my friend, the enemy. See. And so, what we have to understand, God has given us brain. Hey, Elaine, how are you? God has given us brains. He has given us intellect. He has given us capability. Oh, see, Deborah, why are you messing with me? Eating food and drinking while driving. All these don't drop that phone or that drink. There are people who have died because they've reached down. Okay. See, don't forget the egg McMuffins. Barbara Foos, how are you? Yeah, we're multitasking instead of doing what we're supposed to be doing, and that's driving. And we live in an age now where not only do you have to drive for you, but you got to drive for everybody else. Lean not to your own understanding, which means what? It doesn't mean that I can't think. It doesn't mean that I can't make decisions. It does not mean that I don't have the capability to figure some things out on my own. That is not what I'm talking about. And this is not what the text is talking about. When it talks about leaning to your own understanding, which means you are taking your own notions and your own precepts and you're applying them inappropriately because you really don't know what the answer is. Here we go. The one thing that I've learned to do as a pastor, because a lot of times pastors want to be super spiritual and they got all of the answers and all of the rest of. So when somebody asks me a question that I don't know the answer to, guess what I tell them? I just don't know. It doesn't make me less of a pastor. It doesn't make me less of a Christian. It doesn't make me less of a student of the Word of God. But what it does is it makes me honest. Lavonda, it makes me honest. It makes me say to someone, I do not know everything, or I just can't remember right now. Give me a little time and I will have the answer for you. Don't try. And I know the Bible says always be ready to give an answer. I understand all of that. But if you don't know it, you just don't know it. Have there not, how much time I got? Have there not been some moments in your life that you would have been better off if you would have said, I just don't know, than putting into place or into motion something that has taken you down the road to craziness? Have you not gone down the road of madness because all of a sudden you decided that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this anyway? Sometimes being still, hey, Minister Rhonda Ware, being quiet, listening and waiting on God to give instruction is far better than going down there and doing something on your own, and now you need God to bail you out. Mm, mm. I know y'all don't like me today. I know y'all don't like me today, but I got to deal with what I've got to deal with: craftiness, craziness, psychotic behavior that causes us to say, I just got to do something. No, there are some times when you don't have to do nothing. and wait on the Lord. Now, tomorrow, because I'm going to bring this to an end, tomorrow we're going to finish prayerfully this up because I need us to understand that the promises of God is that He will make your path straight, but you got to want it to be straight. Because some of us like crooked, some of us like chaos, some of us ain't happy. Daryl, you getting ready to make me cut up. You getting ready to make me cut up. And that's what we've got to know. I gotta go. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same station. We want to kind of finish this up a little bit because we want us to understand clearly God has great things in store for you, but He will never drop them on you until you've learned how to follow Him and you've learned what is yours and what is His. And I love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. Y'all have a blessed day in the Lord. Enjoy this weather because there's something else coming down the pike. May God bless you. May He keep you, is our prayer.